1 billy. I'm calling a 1 billiard for Superman players. Why would I make such a bold claim other than coming from the director that doesn't miss, which people seem to have a memory lapse about his body of work? Well, apparently the movie's doing very well ticket sale wise, and with the final trailer dropping amongst a series of promos, the consensus is the people, they yearn for Superman. Now, I was just going to ignore the Amazon Prime early screening. I was like, why go through the trouble? I'll just watch it on Thursday the 10th like everyone else, even though I have been an Amazon Prime member. But you know what? Thanks to my dear associate, Insomnia, I woke up just before the tickets dropped and I said a big ol' fuck it. Decided to treat myself, and I clicked the link, ran blindly to my kitchen where my card was because for whatever reason, I haven't remembered what my card number actually is, copped a beautiful IMAX ticket, and on July 8th, I will be watching one of the greatest superhero movies ever made. But as I'm writing this video, I would also like to say, I did in fact cop another ticket for the fan event screening on Thursday, so I'm going twice, wearing all the various assortments of Superman merch I have procured along the way of this summer of the same name. Shit, I'm probably gonna go see it in 3D as well. I was gonna make another video this week, which I will pause till probably after the movie comes out in favor of discussing this beautiful final trailer, which is just insane that we've come this far. I remember this point like it was yesterday, and now we're only 1 month away from the cinematic start of the DCU. Shit's glorious, just like this trailer. We start off with Luthor's narration with newer clips of Superman saving people, holding up a damn building. I'm really curious to see how he goes about saving the day, like why he chose to hold up the building instead of flying this woman away. Lex and his crew breaking into the Fortress of Solitude. Either he has Kryptonian DNA at his disposal, or he knows the Kryptonese word for open. Very much not out of the question for Lex Luthor. And of course, we had to do a bit of aura farming, and he's in the ultimate D1 professional player hater mode right now, okay? It seems like it's dialogue from when he actually has Superman trapped in the pocket dimension, but he's saying, I'm gonna kill you, your girl, and the people that raised you. And that hits especially hard after we got the early Father's Day promo drop of Pa Kent telling Clark he's proud of him, and of Neva Howell just being an absolute sweetheart on her local news. This man, his hatred, it's almost admirable. It's so great. If it wasn't against Big Blue, of course, fuck. I just know I'm gonna love Nathan Fillion as Guy Gardner. Multiple hands flipping off, multiple mofos, simple and effective, or off the chart, and you need a lot to balance that haircut. I can't wait to see him along with Kyle and Aaron and Green Lanterns fans. We up. Finally. But just the structure of the beginning half of the trailer is so damn good, like the gradual increase in volatility from Lex, the buildup of evil and negativity leading to Superman crash landing, to then the Superman robots lifting him up, a little foreshadowing for the trajectory of the rest of the trailer. Supes fighting back against Lex with, it doesn't matter what you do to me, you'll still lose. And I love these shots of Superman flying, fighting the kaiju, and it's like he's almost riding the fire, and the dynamism of the camera work, it's impeccable. Anytime Superman does a barrel roll or a spin, I'm a kid again, okay? And I love this. This shot here is so damn goated. Frame it. Ultraman, we can see, is crowing it up with that long hair. I'm so intrigued to see who this will be. Like, is it a clone? I thought it was Parasite for a time. Is it a Bizarro type situation we got going on here? People were saying this could be Lobo, but I'm almost certain Lobo doesn't have beams like this. An interesting thing people were talking about was, what if it's Henry Cavill? I think that could be cool, but honestly, I wouldn't want to see Henry Cavill come back with any ounce of grimness or evilness associated with him, which, like I said many times, I think it will eventually happen via the multiverse when the time comes for that in the DCU. Superman looks to be escaping the rift that cracks open Metropolis, which looks like a result of the quantum unfolding tech that Luthor was probably utilizing, and it just got way out of his control. This gives me such Superman up and away vibes, except with quantum unfolding tech instead of sunstones. But Krypto is in the fight as well, assisting Superman with this wicked tooth-flying combo finisher. If this movie hits a bill, I can see a Superman game not too far off in the distance. The teeth hitting the screen is just pure sauce, and again, the dynamism of the camera as Superman zooms off is just perfect. We got Superman suplexing Ultraman, finally getting his licks in, and Mr. Terrific launching the T-spheres. Probably the most curious shot of the whole trailer was this right here. A lot going on, obviously. Superman holding on to Baby Joe like a damn sandwich. That's not Baby Yoda, that's metamorphosed Metamorpho's kid with Sapphire Stag, for those who are wondering. Lex apparently captures him, and that's why Metamorpho is forced to work for him. With Metamorpho holding on to both of them, I believe Crypto is even off to the other side. This looks like a portal or some kind of like multiversal black hole, and I imagine that it gets out of control during the fight, and right now Superman is trying to help escape or navigate this by using his frost breath. He can fly, right? But for whatever reason, it looks like he's using his frost breath here. That's why I'm assuming he's so out of breath when Mr. Terrific calls him out. These cubes and just the colorway of it all reminds me so much of the Suicide Squad. It's gonna be so cool to see Superman use his frost breath again regularly, pun intended. I also love the absolute hater line, "They chose him, let them die." Nicholas Hoult is not effing around here, folks. I think we're getting an all-time villain performance come July. This man is straight diabolical. He bleeds hate. Lois flying the T-ship, super badass. I also really love how like alien the score gets around this point in the trailer. Very like UFO-y. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's what I'm hearing. And just the whole heat vision spin move at the end went so damn hard. I didn't even realize Crypto was involved in that scene as well. A lot of people are saying, how is it that he's even doing all this? Wouldn't he kill these people? But besides the fact that he's probably in a super weakened state, Superman can control his powers and pull his punches, believe it or not. So I'm assuming one of the two will be the case. And what a perfect segue line for IMAX tickets gun planted in here, and the trailer ending with Superman speeding the hell up mid-flight. I love how the turbulence is displayed and how much of it, the way they seem to understand that velocity is exciting, and I can't wait to see how they utilize that in other sequences. I think the flying is going to be a particular treat in the movie. I also saw a semi-proliferation of a certain dumb bitch thought that because we had a moment of levity with Superman where he says he's doing important stuff, that being due to Gunn, of course, that Superman is automatically now Star-Lord. He magically assumed all of Star-Lord's fears, motivations, proclivities, just copy and pasted the personality of Star-Lord onto Superman. Again, the rotator cuffs that are constantly bursting due to the bad faith reaching is astounding. Not unsurprising, and actually quite entertaining. July 11th should be especially illuminating for these people. But this was a phenomenal trailer, great moments of dialogue, sneak peeks at the set pieces, and incredible display of the action to come. I think this is going to be the kind of movie where Superman, not just through his words, but through his actions and choices, will show the world he isn't what Lex will probably make him out to be. I think he will win over not just the hearts and minds of the people, but the hearts and minds of some of Lex's people. Like all the people in this room right here with him will probably turn on him by the end, and I think that's how we get anti-hero Angie Spika, the engineer. Also, let's get this clear. We do not care what the engineer does during this movie, okay? Yes, she's going to fight Superman, the embodiment of truth, hope, and justice, and is trying to ruin his life, but that shit is just Latina mode, okay? It be like that sometimes. And all our Latina baddies will be forgiven. But seriously, this was a great podcast episode. Eddie's segment was great as well. I think a message that will be pervasive throughout the movie, and especially by the end, is doing what good you can. Something that is practical, that can transcend the screen, that all of us can feel the reverberations of from this story, and not only enjoy, but choose to act on. I think Superman will inspire a great hope for the future, and I really can't wait. The marketing has been going off like crazy, and the movie is still a month away. They're really utilizing their social media presence effectively with posts like this. I can only hope, right? But I don't think in this very particular circumstance, of course, that Superman being $1 billion movie is out of the question at all. A bill guarantees a sequel, a promise of a future DC universe, not the carbon copy of the MCU, but as fruitful as the MCU has been, because DC characters deserve to live in that abundance too. But I'm hyped regardless. I'm working my way through a particular run right now, players, for a future video, so be on the lookout for that, and let me know your thoughts on the trailer, whether you liked it or not. If you've gotten your tickets already, please let me know, and let me know when you're going. But that's pretty much it. If you liked the video, leave me a thumbs up, comment down below, and if you want, subscribe. I always appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope all of you guys are well, and I'll see you in the next one.